Yay! I finally seen it. I finally seen all the 4 episodes for Crisis on Earth X, and let's review it because I've been a big fan of the Arrowverse since it started. It's been crazy how far we've got. You've got Legends of Tomorrow now. We get like 4 shows. There's Black Lightning coming. Hopefully the Titans will be in this universe as well. So anyway, let's review this crossover this year. First of all, I didn't like last year's crossover with the Dominators. I didn't like the Flash and Supergirl crossover. I think the last year's crossover with the Dominators was okay at best. But this one was a little bit better. It was actually way better than I expected. So first of all, let's get it out of the way. The CGI, obviously with the budget and everything, was not, it was very noticeable, and sometimes it will take you out of the scene of some scenes. But when you think about it with the budget and everything, you're just like, okay, fine, I can get past that. It's just a TV show on the CW. But they're really trying to do something cool here, and I appreciate that and I respect that. And I won't criticize it. I won't I won't count it as a negative thing in my review here. So, first of all, let's start with things I didn't like. First of all, Supergirl and Overgirl, whatever her name is. In the CW, when you don't have the right to use a name, they just go with Over. Like they couldn't use Oracle, so they went with Overwatch. They can use like Power Girl, and they go with Overgirl, whatever the name is. But I think even Supergirl was useless. She was in his entire crossover lying around, and a double ganger was weak, and I was like, why is she even here? Both of them are really useless in the storyline. Can they just get the fuck out or something? And I was just like, nah, not for me. And even though the Green Arrow opposite the evil side of the Green Arrow was really good, what I didn't like was that Stephen Amell and Melissa Benoist have no chemistry whatsoever. It was painful to watch. All the time I was like, yeah, they could just made them friends or something. They just they don't work as a couple, and I hope this is the last time we ever see Green Arrow and Supergirl, no matter what version of them, being romantic. This was terrible. Another thing I didn't like was the shoehorn romantic aspect in this entire crossover with Felicity once again, and this Olicity crap. I want to marry you, I don't want to marry you, or whatever it was. And at the end, those marriages stuff was just cringy as hell, and it didn't really need to be in the crossover. I can understand Barry and Iris because it was hinted previously before the crossover even started. We were expecting a wedding between Barry Allen and Iris West since the beginning of the season. But the marriage thing between Oliver and Felicity came out of nowhere, and it just pissed me off so bad. It doesn't help that I don't even like the relationship to begin with. So take it as you will. So let's move on to more positive things. What I did like, first of all, was the fight scenes. This crossover was extremely entertaining. The fight scenes were really well done. And that's why you really need to have villains that are really humans, so you can actually punch things, especially with low budget series like the CW series. If you get aliens and stuff, it's not entertaining because the budget is so low and the CGI is so obvious that when you punch a CGI alien, it doesn't feel real. But in this crossover, since it was all human, mostly human fighting humans, it was really well done, and I really liked the fight sequences and action sequences. It was really entertaining. Also, I did love Captain Cold, older version from the other Earth. It was really good. It was really well done. I really miss the actor Wentworth Miller in the role. I don't know why they didn't make him series regular. Maybe something to do with him, with the actor who didn't maybe want to return. I don't know, but he's really perfect as Captain Cold. Whether he's evil or he's good, he's always perfect in every aspect of the role. I really like him. So it was really good to see him back. But the thing I love the most in this crossover was the thing I expected, something I didn't expect to love this much was the death of the the death of the Professor Stein. Here, I forgot his name even. It was so emotional. I'm not gonna lie, I almost shed a tear. It was that good. It was well done. I don't know, man. It's really rare for me to watch a TV series and get that emotional. I don't know. I really need to hand it to the writers. They did do a good job with him and Firestorm and the way they ended things. I think it was really well done. It was really emotional. I felt every second of it. And even though people are going to undermine it because it's just a series or low budget or whatever, but you really need to give props to the Arrowverse with the way they write their characters. They make them likable, they make them really, really lovable, and at the end, if they have to kill them off, you really feel it when they die. And I never felt it possible for me to ever experience it with a character like Professor Stein. I really didn't really care about the character. I really even didn't care about Firestorm to begin with. But they really built up his death so well that I felt emotionally invested. And I really, that was the best part for me in the crossover. And that's why I hated the way it went from the funeral to the marriage at the end with Olicity and West Island or whatever the fans call them. For me, it needed to end with the funeral and everybody going their separate ways. Deal with the wedding stuff later, or maybe in the Flash and Arrow separately. They really did not need to bring the wedding stuff at the end. It ruined for me the experience I just went through emotionally with Professor Stein. But overall, I really loved this crossover. It was well done, the fight sequences was good, the emotions were there, the characters were great, everyone had the time to shine except for Supergirl. So overall, I was pretty satisfied. And if I had to give it a grade, I would say this crossover deserved at least a B+. So this is it. And for the record, I just want to say, stop comparing everything with the DCEU. Crisis on Earth X was great. Doesn't need to be like, where did you prefer, Justice League or Crisis on Earth X? When a trailer for Infinity War comes out, what did you prefer, this and this? That's really irritates me. It really makes me wish I wasn't on Twitter, on the internet. It's really pissing me off because people can't even enjoy things anymore because we have to compare and to compete. Even within the DC universe itself, we have to make the same brand. You have to make people who like the CW compete with people who like the DCEU. It's really like, it's stupid. Let's just stop there. And for all those Snyder fans leaving dislikes and negative comments that I have to delete on my videos because I have small criticism on maybe Batman v Superman or some stuff Zack Snyder has done, please stop. If you don't like what I say, just don't watch my videos, don't say anything, just leave. Please, I'm asking you nicely, let's be friends or let's ignore each other forever. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway guys, as for you who like what I say, thank you for watching. As always, see you guys next time. Bye bye.